Hi, I'm going to show you this tool that I made to help me with my internet searches. So I had this problem, which is that I want to use perplexity.ai as my main search engine because it's really good at finding me specific answers to questions that I have, and they can be detailed and challenging questions. Like, what is the capital of China and what is China's main export? And then if I just let it search for that, it finds like 7 results, 7 other results, and it'll give me a very specific answer that is tailored around my question. But as you saw, it took like probably about 5 seconds or so to get any results and actually start answering my question. And so, because of that, I can't use Perplexity for certain things but as you can see, it's giving me like a very good answer, very clear and detailed. But I can't use it for certain things, like if I want to ask, um, what is the definition of industrialization? I'm not even gonna fix the typo. What is the definition? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That took 6 seconds. So if I had Perplexity set as my default browser and I typed it into the URL bar, I wouldn't have gotten a definition of industrialization until, 6 or more seconds later, which is a long time to wait just for a definition. And even when it did give me the definition, in this case, it's like a wiki level definition, whereas I sort of just wanted to know like definition industrialization. And then I get like a really quick definition. So as you can see, I was just directed to DuckDuckGo. But as I said, I'd like Perplexity to be my default browser. So why is DuckDuckGo my default browser? Well, it's actually not. My default browser is Serch, which is this tool that I made. And basically what it does is it reroutes your searches to a given search engine based on your particular need. So in this case, I was looking for a definition, and it rerouted me to DuckDuckGo because it knew that DuckDuckGo would give me a quicker definition answer than Perplexity would give me. Um, Basically what Serch allows you to do is set up bangs and also patterns that it will redirect you to a specific search engine based on. In the case of bangs, it's like something that you can put at the beginning of your search that will send you to a specific search engine. So here I searched definition of industrialization and it sent me to DuckDuckGo. If I search it again, as you can see, it sends me to DuckDuckGo. But if I search !P definition of industrialization, that will send me to Perplexity because the Perplexity bang is !P perplexity. I could also like remove the exclamation point, and now if I do !P definition, still sends me to DuckDuckGo because, oh well, it sent me to DuckDuckGo and then DuckDuckGo sent me to Pinterest because DuckDuckGo also has bangs, and !P sends you to Pinterest with DuckDuckGo. But anyway, so now if I were to do, because there's no exclamation point at the beginning of my bang, if I do P definition industrialization, that's the new Perplexity bang. So you don't need to have a character at the beginning. And, I could change the links that these are sending to. So I could make this send me to Pinterest or whatever. And that's what bangs do. But patterns are actually more interesting. These are regexes, which means you can just kind of like write special patterns that match to a lot of different words. In this case, it matches to the word what, when, where, how, at what, where, all of these different words that denote a question. And so my browser will redirect to Serch, and then Serch will send me to Perplexity if I'm asking a question that has one of these words at the beginning. So if I were to say, what is the definition of cable car, that's going to send me to Perplexity because I put what at the beginning of my sentence. Whereas if I just said cable car, it sends me to DuckDuckGo and I get a quick response here. Or cable car definition will also send me to DuckDuckGo. If I were to say, so here's another default pattern that is built into Serch, which is it checks for any given word, a space in between, and any given other word, followed by a space and then the word meaning, and then the end of the search. If it matches to that, then it will send you to Perplexity because it means that you said, what is a spaceship meaning? You're asking about the definition of a sentence rather than the definition of a word, and it assumes that um, that Perplexity is going to be better at responding to a sentence question. Whereas if you just want to know spaceship meaning, it will send you to DuckDuckGo. This is just kind of an example. You can remove this if you want to. If you don't want this specific pattern, then you can just kind of get rid of it, and it will not redirect you there anymore for that. And you can just like kind of do whatever you want with your own routing. So this is just kind of a tool that allows you to build up custom search engine routing for your own browser. And yeah, so you could do a lot of interesting things with this. Like for instance, you could, in this case, it redirects everything that doesn't match to a Perplexity question to DuckDuckGo, but these match like the majority of my searches. So I end up going to Perplexity most of the time. And I find that this just kind of makes my searching experience a little bit more efficient and gives me more control. So if you want to use this, the URL is search.online. It's launched, or it's deployed via Netlify. So I do have a GitHub for this, which is this Serch GitHub repository. Netlify is deploying directly from the repo, so you can kind of read the code here, but you can also just host these yourself via Netlify by using the GitHub repo if you'd like to have your own instance. And in order to actually use it, you just want to go to your settings and search and set Serch as your default browser, which you can do via some Firefox settings. And I think it's even easier on Edge and Chrome to do. And if you want more guides for how to do that, I put a Perplexity article here which explains to you how to set your default browser on Firefox and other browsers. So yeah, I hope that's helpful. I just wanted to share this tool that I made so that I could use Perplexity more often.